Hey guys, I am Buzz Andrews here doing a special edition of 330 to go, giving you the buzz around town. We're gonna go inside here to Labelle's Barber Parlor and get a haircut and get the scoop about what Labelle's is all about and how they came to existence. Let's go. Yeah.
Shaved mustache, looking all fresh and ish. Banana Republic, homeboy. Representing, you are tuned in now to
Moon Garden Media
podcast with my big homeboy,
Steve Bader.
Steve Bader.
Moon Man back there, well done.
Let's hear it for the Moon Man.
Thanks, Moon Man.
Whoa, it's the bomb, homeboy.
We've got a great show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen.
You guys getting his hair, making him look good. Right, frost his tips like it's 1990. Make him look like he's straight out of a boy band. All right, well, hello, world of Facebook. Thank you guys so much for checking out the Barber Parlor. 330 to go in the house, Labelle's Barber Parlor. Thank you guys so much for being here. I definitely appreciate it, very, very, very much so. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how you got started as a barber and your journey to Akron and to where we're sitting today.
My journey to I was born and raised in Akron, Ohio. It's pretty cool, owning a barber parlor here in the Goodyear Historical Buildings, now known as the East End. It's really, really cool just because, I don't know, I feel like these buildings that we're standing in is kind of viewed as like Akron holy ground. You know what I mean? Like it's the area that put this city on the map, and to be a part of the revitalizing of the area, so to speak. Gentrification, I think, isn't always necessarily a great word, but it is a word, and to be a part of it, I think, is really cool. But no, I always had a very heavy interest in barbering and hair in general and just stuff like that. And I don't know, I was my last job, I was sitting there one day and I went in and they said, "Mr. Labelle, you are laid off." And I thought, well, what do we do now? I had, no backup plan. And I realized that I never want to be in a position where somebody else's bad business decisions resulted in me not being able to support myself and my family. And I just said, I told people I was going to go to barber college and I was going to open a barber shop that had leather couches and taxidermy hanging on the walls, and that it was going to be covered in gold. And 5 years ago, when I was completely unemployed and I had not a dollar to my name and I was in debt to my eyeballs, everybody thought I was nuts. They thought you have absolutely lost your mind. Like, I'm walking away from being a director of a marketing and research firm to being a barber And everybody thought you're crazy. Like you lost your mind. Like there's absolutely no way. And here we are 5 years later, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do. And it just, whatever you put your mind to, you can accomplish. I guarantee it. There's literally, if you say I want to be a billionaire, if you really want to, you'll figure it out. You will find a way to do it. There's nothing you can't do.
So kind of like what I'm kind of picking up from it, it's like you approach it, then the whole situation is just more than just barber. I mean, it's called a barber.
Yes.
It's kind of more of a bigger experience.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, maybe speak to that a little bit.
So with the barber industry, you rely on returning customers. And your shop speaks to the customers that you want to keep and you want to return. And there's a lot of really good local neighborhood shops out there. There's a lot of chop shops. There's a lot of just like the hustle of walk-ins coming in, trying to do as many haircuts as possible. Here, we want something that like you have to make an appointment. You have to stick to that appointment. You have to show up. By doing so, you're guaranteed 30 minutes. That's in the barber industry, believe it or not, that is a long time. Most people want to get you in and out of their shop as quick as possible. Here, we want to remember your name. We want you to come in. We want you to feel like family. We want you to feel like you're part of something that's growing, that's building. And quality is extremely important in this industry, and I think that people respect quality, and it's what's necessary to build a foundation to be proud of. But you come here and you're greeted. There's refreshments. We have a full service coffee bar. We always have the TVs going, and you get 30 minutes of quality, not 30 minutes of, oh, I've been running around doing this all day. I got 7 other people waiting. I'm going to get you in this chair, and I'm going to get you out as fast as possible because I got 6 more guys to get to. That's cool if you want to hustle. That's a hustle. This is a career for us, and we understand that we cater to people that appreciate quality and respect their time, and things like that. It's way different. Like I guarantee you could go to any other shop, sit there, and possibly wait 2-3 hours for a haircut, and then get rushed with a 10-minute service. And here you come in, and there's been times where we've gotten backed up, and you might wait 15 minutes at times, but you're going to get your half hour. You're going to get quality. You're going to get a hot towel at the start of the haircut. That's not common. You're going to get a hot towel. You're going to get what I hope to be the best haircut you could possibly find in this city. Then you're going to get, the straight razor neck shave. You're going to get your eyebrows. You're going to get your sideburns tapered in. You're going to get all the little details that most shops just don't care about. And it's not that they're bad shops. It's just they have to get you in and out because they got 7 other guys waiting. We don't have to do that. You get a whole half hour, and that's a big thing. And we want people to know that when they come here, you're getting the top-notch service, the highest quality. Sometimes I can be critical even on my own work and on these guys' work. But there's for a reason. Like when you leave here, we want you to, be proud. Say like, I'm proud. I went to Labelle's. Labelle's loyalty is where it's at. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So you bring up a couple good points. I love it. I love all that. Maybe talk a little bit about the career of a barber. What does it take to be a barber? And you mentioned these guys sitting beside you and cutting your hair. Maybe introduce us to who they are.
Absolutely. This is Jonathan Kane sitting next to me. John here just finished the longest year of his life.
Yeah, it was a pretty long and strenuous year, but made it through. Why was it so long? It's just
the first year of a barber. That's how.
barber
We're
college.
talking about the first year
Yeah.
of your barber career.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
How much money did you make?
like nothing. Like
How many, I won't make fun of people by any means, but how many people do you wish would have just washed their hair before you cut them?
oh, I mean, I'd say 9 out of 10 people. I mean,
Wait, I was supposed to wash my hair.
only if you haven't washed your hair in like say 2 weeks. I mean, like, then you might be in some trouble. But yeah, there's a lot of people that came in that
When do you get to start?
June 5th. June 5th.
June 5th. You're going to be here chopping hair.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, John Kane.
June 5th.
June 5th.
And this is Tom Covey over here. He's doing this absolutely phenomenal fade here. Tom is ex-Marine, former jarhead, ready to go to war at any moment. He's
We won't talk about that today. Some instances. Yes.
but John or Tom. why don't
Well,
you say a
people
few words?
really care about their haircuts. I'll tell you that. My name is Tom Covey, like you said. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I just, like John, I graduated school in April, and along with him, it was a long year. It's like working a 9 to 5 and not getting paid. It's very strenuous. So, being at a shop like this is very rewarding to see the work that I had to go through and what I had to put in the past year, and the sacrifices that my family had to make. So to see that all come together and be in a shop like this, to cut with a gentleman like Charles, who has taught me a lot, not only about quality but about speed and personality with the clients. I couldn't ask for a better shop to start at. So I do appreciate that. Other than that, I'm just getting started. So if you need a haircut, like the fade I'm putting down right here, you can book with me online now.
Tom Covey, labelles.reserva.com.
That's right. That's right.
So that's the first year. The first year of barbering is literally the hardest year of most people's lives. I had to move back home with my mom and dad. It was horrible. Like it was genuinely. You had to move back home with your mom and dad.
That's what I did.
Right. I was gonna say, like, there's no money when you're in college. Like literally zero money. And I was doing well. Like I was hustling on the side and I was cutting hair. No, I wasn't. That was a lie. I never cut hair in an establishment that doesn't have a license or a sink. But yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's hard. You don't make any money. And then you get out and you realize that there is a whole city of people that need a haircut. Now, how do you tap into that city and let them know that not only are you here, but you want to cut their hair, and you have the ability to cut their hair, and they just got to give you a shot. Like, your first year, 2 years out of barber college, you are almost a beggar, and that's okay. Like, you're begging to show people what you have. Like, look, I think I'm talented. These guys are extremely talented. Just give them a shot. And that's what, you know what I mean? Like, your first year out of school, that's what you're thinking. Your mindset is, how can I prove now that I belong in this industry? And then it just clicks one day. And one day you realize, man, I'm seeing the same faces every day, week in and week out, and this is awesome. But for the first, year or two, you're meeting a whole lot of new people. Like a whole lot of new people. But yeah, I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. But that does go back to like these guys, like he just finished school. He's coming up on his second month in an actual shop. And you can see the quality that they're putting out. It's second to none. Like, we take a lot of pride in what we do. Tom will, when he's not cutting hair, he stands next to me and he watches every haircut I do. And he's asking me, why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? He wants to learn. He's hungry. John comes in when he doesn't have to be here all the time, and he's constantly asking, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why is that important? Show me how your wrist is moving when you're doing that. Like, these two, like Tom Covey, Jonathan Kane, and I'm not making this up, is the future of this industry in this area. Mark my words on that. These two are going to carry this industry to bigger things than has ever been seen in this area. They are amazing talents, absolutely phenomenal.
It's like, I love that. It almost feels like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like there's an art to it, right?
100%.
So honing your craft, right? It's not just dumb shit. It's there, but it's take it as an art and would you say it's accurate?
Is barbering an art form?
Yeah.
I feel it's an understatement.
Yeah.
I think that hair in general is a really cool expression. There's so many different things you can do with your hair. Barbering, on the other hand, takes it to a whole nother level. I mean, right now you're getting a skin tight fade, and if it's not done perfectly, every little detail will show. And you're looking at color changes, you're looking at fading techniques, you're looking at this, you're looking at that, and it is a work of art. I mean, he's literally painting a painting on your head with clippers. And if it's not done perfectly, every mistake will be seen. Right, no pressure. Don't mess that up.
You guys pause 1 second.
Okay. But no, I think it's absolutely a phenomenal form of art. I don't think it's appreciated enough in the eyes of people that, I don't know. I don't even, it's unique. It's unique. I could sit here and rant and rave about what an amazing art it is, but I would just sound like a pretentious snob, and I'm not going to do that. Right. Like, people already have a view of me, and I don't need to encourage it.
Is there, maybe, did you have like certain hours? Was anybody out there wanting to be a barber or wanting to get into the industry? What, like, you guys talked about a little bit about some people in, but what kind of work do you have to actually put in to get it done? Like, is there a certain amount of hours in the shop or on the haircuts?
It's 1,800 hours in a licensed school. However, I think more importantly, if you decide to go to barber college, go spend time at a local barber shop and make sure you can handle the environment. It is 5 testosterone-driven males in a 860 square foot bedroom, living room, standing next to each other all day. And if you can't handle that kind of environment, which a lot of people think they can, but you guys get to come here for a half hour and go home. We have to carry this all day, every day. And, this is my family. You know what I mean? Like, I love these guys. I have 3 children and a wife at home, and I spend more time looking at Tom's face than I do my wife's face. And thank God it's a great face to look at. But I'll be honest, I can't wait for John to start because I think he's much more attractive. Whoa, yeah. I mean, we should do a face-off right now. Like, who's more attractive, Tom or John? I really shouldn't say these things on air because that might be like sexual harassment, and I'm a business owner.
Talk about this a little bit too, but what's the future hold for the
Man. Well, I haven't really announced this yet. This is yes. Drum roll, please. I have a meeting Monday with a manufacturing company for a creative strategy meeting, and we are coming out with our own hair product line. Labelle's hair products will be available, I'm hoping, within the next 6 weeks. It's a separate company from Labelle's Barber Parlor, so it'll actually be its own entity. It'll be available both in-house and online. There will be 8 hair products and a beard conditioner all coming out summer of 18. Labelle's hair product line. And actually, I don't know if we can get a shot of it, but yeah, I was going to say it's in the very back there. I just hung that poster a couple days ago. Patrick Bullock. Oh, he's going to be so upset with me if he hears this. Patrick Bullock is my graphic designer, and he does absolutely phenomenal work. I asked him for that poster, and within like 16 hours, he had it printed and in the house. He's phenomenal. If you guys ever need anything done, he is the man. He did our storefront. He did our logo. He does everything. He listens to me vent when I call him and I talk insane about like different businesses that I might start, and he's like right on board. He's second to none. Him and Cameron Krim. They're on Instagram. I know that doesn't really help. He might have a website. His business card's over there. I should probably shout. Let me go grab that. I don't know how far this will stretch. He has a portfolio. Pat Bullock, BULLOCK.myportfolio.com. Look him up. He does absolutely phenomenal work. Cameron Krim, you can find him. He's all over our Instagram. He's actually our social media manager, and he's our in-house photographer. That's another thing. Like, I don't know any other barbershop that, like, I pay my friend Cameron out of pocket, and he's an actual, like, paid worker of Labelle's. He works 6 hours a week. He comes in twice a week, and he does live photo shoots in here twice a week, and he manages our social media for us. So, I mean, that's just another example of what we do differently from most shops. But, again, just to give those guys plugs real quick, Cameron Krim's a local photographer that does literally the best work in the industry. And Patrick Bullock, graphic designer, look him up. You won't be disappointed. If you're interested, get a hold of him. Sorry, I just had to plug my boys real quick. I know they're not here.
So what is what's the hardest haircut to get? If there is one.
There's no hard haircuts. Okay. It's all just hair. I don't know. I know what my answer would be. What would you say? Your hardest right now. If somebody sat in your chair and asked for blank, what would make your butthole pucker? Can I say that?
A design cut.
Design cut?
Yes.
A design cut would freak you out.
Yes, I don't do designs.
I don't do designs either. If I'm being completely honest, I won't even try. Yes, Tom is so good at designs. Tom's absolutely phenomenal. If you're looking for design, Tom Covey.
Yeah, Tom Covey.
Tom Covey.
Hands down.
Hands down. I literally refuse to do it. Like, I'm smart enough to know when I'm not smart enough. And I know I have zero talent in designs. I can barely do steps, and half the time they don't even look that great, in my opinion. However, with Tom, he does phenomenal. Tom, what would you say is your hardest haircut?
One thing I do like to pride myself on, I like to think that anybody can sit in my chair and I'll be able to cut anything. But fresh out of school, I got to say that when a flat top sits down, being in former military, it's a tough cut.
You did 2 today, and they turned out great.
I did do 2. I did, but it's still tough. Those would be the hardest ones, but I'm getting them down.
What's your signature cut? We got a question online.
Our signature cut? God, I know what Tom just said, that his hardest haircuts are flat tops. I would have to say my favorite haircut, and the haircut I think I do better than any haircuts, is a flat top. I love doing flat tops. I think it's a true perfectionist art. Captain Ed Burns out there, local fire department captain, is rocking one of my flat tops. If you ever want to check out some of my work, catch your house on fire. Don't really do that. But Captain Burns rocks one of my flat tops. I love doing flat tops. I think my hardest haircuts, which is funny because my wife specializes in curly hair, I think like curly hair to me is probably like the hardest haircut. And I don't mean like tight curls, because tight curls are cool because you can still fade it and stuff. I mean like loose floppy curls, and people that want to keep them. It's a like real like challenging shear work-esque haircut. And not that I'm, uncomfortable with shears. I would just say for me personally, at this point in my career, that is the one that is always like, I don't want to mess this up. And I know, because my wife tells me so, how to cut the hair. And I always think, like, if I mess this up, even though she'll never see it, she'll be really mad at me. You know what I mean? Like, and I think I put more stress on myself with curly hair than any other hair. That would be my answer.
Got another question from Facebook Live. It says, how are those double crowns doing? And they're crying.
Double crowns are something that most barbers don't even notice. Yeah. Oh, right. Right. Somebody knows them. It's really challenging. In my opinion, I'm sure there's experts out there that would challenge this, but there's two options. You grow it long and control it, or you cut it short and eliminate it. Double crowns is the type of thing that if you leave halfway in between, it just sticks straight out. But Tom says he's working through it. No pressure. I'll be honest. I have never done a haircut on camera before like this. So I bet Tom, realistically, he won't show it, but he is really nervous right now.
So what kind of haircut are we getting right now for Buzz?
So right now we have it's a medium bald fade, and I put the hard part in right here, and we're just gonna wear it with a nice comb over. When it's all done, you'll see right now I'm still working on this right here, but it'll be all faded up from bald skin up into about a 2, and then this hard part gives it a nice look when it combs over. When I thin out this top here, it'll just comb over real nice and neat.
I don't know what this means, but somebody said Buzz looks like Bryce Harper. There we go.
Buzz looks like, oh.
That hair like that. Yeah. That's a compliment. I'll take it.
If there's any other questions out there that Facebook Live is willing to ask, feel free.
Somebody said, so your wife cuts hair?
Yes. My wife has actually been cutting hair since she was 18 years old. She has her cosmetology license. She is literally a wonderful woman. She's mostly a stay-at-home mom. She homeschools our 3 kids, but she does work 1 day a week, Saturdays, at a salon in Firestone Park, right in front of Firestone Park Library, called Mada Salon. She's appointment only. She specializes in what's called diva cuts, which is just curly hair. And I know she's not even watching this right now, so I don't know why I'm talking about her so much. But
It's because you love her a lot.
it's because I love her a lot. Yes, I'm a romantic. But no, she cuts hair too. But good luck getting into her. I know a lady was just in here yesterday, and she was like, God, I tried to schedule with your wife, and I had to book out like 6 months. And I was just like, that sounds like my wife.
You guys have any advice for beard trimming or beard grooming, basically?
Yeah, yes, I have a great advice. Don't do it yourself. All right, leave it to us. Come in, right, come in, schedule an appointment, and get your beard professionally done, because I cannot tell you how many nice beards I've seen absolutely ruined from people trying to do it themselves. The only thing you should do yourself is, if you have like a hairy Adam's apple, nobody wants that, shave that yourself. Right, like, that's gross, dude. Like, get rid of that. And oil it. Condition it, right.
You guys oil at night or when you're about to go out?
After a shower, when it's still kind of damp.
Condition in the shower, get out, balm it, comb it out, and then oil it.
You guys do any wax at all? Do you recommend wax?
You can. Here's the thing. It's just like your head hair. You can really do anything to it, and then you can just wash it out if you don't like it. Like, it's not, you're not going to change the way. And there's a lot of lies out there. Like, there's a lot of oils out there that, like, advertise that they're going to help your beard grow in thicker and fuller. That's a lie. Otherwise, bald men would be rubbing that on their head. You know what I mean? Like, that's not true. That's just not true.
Sir. Wrong.
But yeah, like, don't be fooled. Like, you're not gonna rub oil on your beard and it comes in thicker and better, and it's just grow it. Right, just grow it and come in and let us shape it up and get you looking really nice. We would like your business, is what I'm saying.
So here's going to be a hard question to answer, honestly. But I really have been thinking about this. And if I could ask a barber a question, I wouldn't ask this question. Have you ever given someone a really bad haircut? Have you just looked at it like, yeah, I got to fix that?
Tom has. That was, yeah. Man, have we given a bad? Oh, there goes. Bye, Stu. The building owner just walked by. Have we done? John, have you ever done a bad haircut?
I'm sure there's been a couple in barber school, but nothing that couldn't be fixed, or worked out. So that's an honest answer.
I've had I've had miscommunications where somebody asked for something and maybe I didn't hear what they said, or there was just maybe, they asked for the wrong thing or I misheard it. And I've given, maybe somebody not exactly what they were looking for, but in terms of a bad haircut, yeah, of course I've given a bad haircut. We've all given a bad haircut. But I don't think I've ever actually had somebody say, hey, bro, this isn't a good haircut. But, of course, now that I'm saying this on air, there's going to be a whole lot of people coming out like, yeah, man, you really botched me, bro. Right. Right. Hashtag you ruined my hair.
How you guys react to all the haters? We want to try to bring down the new cool shop in town.
Oh, it's a compliment. It's an absolute compliment. I don't think anybody hates on those doing less than them. Man, and I know by saying that just put a target on our back, but it's kind of one of those things like I feel like if we had a really, really dirty shop and our haircuts were horrible and we carried ourselves like we didn't care, nobody would ever talk about us. Like never ever. But we have, in my opinion, the nicest shop in the area that I know of. I wouldn't say all of Ohio because I'm sure there's some nice shops in other cities. I just don't go there. But in my opinion, the nicest shop in the area. We definitely have the talent that's growing, in-house talent that we're grooming ourselves, and we carry ourselves very well. We carry ourselves with respect and with quality, and we want our customers to feel the same thing. And of course that's going to come with people. Like, people always are going to hate on that. So I like it. It tells me we're doing something right.
There's somebody asking if you guys run specials for couple services or like 6 months or year-long packages, anything like that?
Nothing really like that. We do offer like series services, so you don't have to constantly set something up. So like if, let's say Friday at 4 p.m. every 2 weeks with John Kane is what you're looking for, we can absolutely set that up to where you never have to schedule. You just have Friday 4 p.m. every 14 days with John Kane, and it's a go. You're locked in. So we do offer that. I know, shout out to the Horse Falls who always give us great business. They have a the first week of June, I want to say, it's like in an evening. I'm actually staying here after hours, after everybody leaves, and I'm doing like an additional 4 or 5 haircuts, and they're throwing a bachelor party. Not really a bachelor party, but I told them they're welcome to bring in food and beverages, and I'm going to cut their hair after hours. So, and I mean, that's cool. They're bringing in a photographer, and he's going to take pictures of everything, and it's a great thing for, like, I love doing stuff like that. Like, if anybody's interested in that, feel free to get a hold of us. Like, after-hour wedding parties, as long as the price is right and you understand, like, hey, I won't tell you how much to pay us, but if you take care of us, you're more than welcome back. Like, I know these guys that are coming in June. They always take care of us. They're amazing people. They send us a ton of business, and I just am glad that they want to spend, their time getting ready here. I think that's awesome. So yes, that's the kind of stuff we do.
What's anything that we have in common that someone would expect to come here and to the
Something that they could expect when they come here.
Yeah, there's someone that has no idea. They're just maybe randomly.
Just picked us.
Yeah.
They're gonna get a haircut. I think right, like they're gonna get a haircut. Gosh, I don't know. I'm here so much. Well, you answer that.
I mean, it's been said before, but quality is number one. Like, they're going to be treated with quality, and it's not going to stop from when the first time they come here. It's just repeatedly. Like, we're going to treat them as if they were the first customer every time. Like, that's how I see it.
I think that's a good point. Like, I tell these guys all the time, and I'm a firm believer in this. Like, when a customer sits in your chair, most shops don't have this mindset, by the way, but when a customer sits in your chair, like, they're paying you. Like, they are your salary. That's why you're able to provide for your family. So, like, every haircut is a job interview. You want to get that job? You want that job? You want that salary? Do a great haircut. Give them the best experience possible. So when they leave here, they're like, boom, Tom Covey's my guy. I'm going back to Tom Covey. I'm going to tell all my friends about Tom Covey, and I'm going to make sure that I help Tom Covey support his family because I believe in the services he's offering, and he did a great job. But that's because Tom Covey treated that haircut like a job interview. He didn't treat it like, oh, you should be lucky I'm cutting your hair right now. That's unacceptable. It is, we are on your time. You are paying us, and we want to give you the best experience possible. So if I had to guess what would be different between coming here and going somewhere else is, we don't feel lucky that we don't want you to feel lucky that we're cutting your hair. We feel lucky that you chose us to cut your hair, and we want to give you the best experience possible because, you know, you are our way of life. You are our air that we're breathing. The money that we're taking home is because you're sitting in our chair. So I would imagine that would be different.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I think you're right. It's a different perspective shift with most, even other industries. One thing I would say too is you guys have fun here too.
Oh, for sure. Tell them about being your hands. Tell them about being offended, Tom.
Being offended.
We had a girl today ask us if she was breaking a cardinal rule by being in the barber shop, and we politely answered that if you are easily offended, then you probably shouldn't be here. But other than that, you're welcome to be here.
Just the barbershop is just barbershop talk. You know, we would never take it out, past certain lines or anything, but it's just, it's a good atmosphere. It's a place that guys want to come, relax, get the hot towel, get the warm towel, get a great fade, and just chop it up with their buddies.
Yeah, if you're easily offended, though, not that, again, we would never say anything over the line or anything, but, I don't know. It's 2018. A lot of people are offended easily, and we kind of talk like we talk as if, like, imagine you're sitting down for dinner with your family, and you're not in a public atmosphere, and you're just speaking freely, and you're talking amongst yourself, and that's what you get when you come here. Like I said, I spend more time with these guys than I do my own family, and we talk like we're family. We speak like, we don't talk like we're in a public situation. We speak like as if we're just like hanging out in our living room. So, yeah. Don't be offended. Simple as that. I got called a legend, though. I will bring that up. Oh, yes, this girl, the same girl that asked if she was breaking a cardinal rule, told me that her boyfriend gets her hair cut here, and all of his friends and brothers all get a haircut, and that the other night they were hanging out and they were all partying, and all they were doing is talking about me and that I was a legend. Now, again, I'm sure this is just feeding the fuel for the people out there that talk poorly about me, but but I did get called a legend today. Not that I care about that or anything, or that means anything to me at all. I'm kidding. That meant the world. I thought that was absolutely fantastic, and it was nice. I blushed. I did. I actually blushed, and then of course I'm going to bring it up later. And I thought it was really cool. I rubbed it in Tom's face like 7 times today, and every time I thought he was going to get closer and closer to like showing me his marine skills. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Tom just went a whole haircut without using his air hose because, right, courtesy for the microphone. But we do have these like really nice air hoses. They're custom assembled, and it blows the hair off of you, keeps you clean, keeps the tools clean, and makes sure everything is nice and kosher. And yeah. Why did I say kosher? I don't even know.
You say kosher?
I did say kosher. I'm sure, again, there's more things. If you're nervous, go to Sunday service, baby. Yeah, so after every haircut, you get a complimentary neck shave with our in-house hot sauce. Gets slapped right on the back of your neck. It burns a little. That's how you know it's working. But no, you get the neck shave, you get the hot sauce, you get the powder, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I mean, again, that goes back to the half hour. You get a half hour, and I'm sure this was much longer than a half hour. I don't know, but thank you for those who are watching this, or if you watch this later and you watch it from beginning to end.
Fade looks fresh. Andy looks fly. Buzz looks fly. All the family,
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you sat and watched this whole thing, thank you so much for like sitting through, listening to us talk about this barbershop. Like, it means the world to us. This is what we eat, breathe, and sleep. This is how we provide for our families. Tom, who's cutting Andy's hair right now, or Buzz's hair, has 3 kids. 3 kids that he feeds because he's cutting hair for a living. I have 3 kids. John, do you have a cat?
We got 2 cats. 2 cats, yeah.
So he has 2 cats. But he has 2 cats. But, again, it goes back to...
They need premium prescription cat food.
Right. But nobody, none of us take this light. Like, we are the most serious barbers that I've personally ever met. And this is how we provide for ourselves. This is how we put a roof over our family's table, is by doing this occupation right here. So, again, if you watched this, thank you so much, and I hope you can see that we take it extremely serious, and we just want to be a step above anywhere else you might go to get a haircut, and we have competitive prices. Our haircuts are $16. That includes a hot towel, straight razor shave, any type of fade you want, and beard trims are only $7. I mean, that's $23 for a service that, if I won't name any chain places, but a lot of men's haircuts at chain places are $18. We're $16, and and a lot of chains don't even get, the people doing the haircuts don't keep the money. Like here, these guys are able to provide for their families based on the money you're spending here, and I think that's really meaningful. Like, I know it's cool to support small business, but I mean, it really does mean something. Like, we buy houses in the neighborhood, we invest our money back, we provide for our family and give them everything we can because you guys choose to come here and spend your money versus going to a chain. And even if it's not this barbershop, support your barbers, man. Like, we need the money. we are not rich individuals by any means. Like, give us your hard-earned money and we'll give you our hard-earned work.
All right, we're going to sign off with say goodnight, Shirley. So everybody say goodnight, Shirley.
That's 330 to go. Here at Labelle's Barber Shop. We're going to sign off.
Parlor.
Say hi, Shirley.
Labelle's Barber Parlor. Good night, Shirley.
This podcast is a copyright of Moon Garden Media.
Production by
Steve Bader.
Steve Bader.
Thanks, Moon Man.
Oh, just a lot of peanut butter.